Our starting pitcher in this one, George Kirby. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
All right, ready to get underway. Gunnar Henderson getting ready to hit.
Number 2, Gunnar Henderson.
And we're underway here in the home opener. The 1-1. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third. Did not go. The 2-1. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. 2-2 now. That one missed. And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
0-1 now. Kirby, a 6'4" righty, 28 years old. A former first-round pick back in 2019. Swing and a ground ball. The flip. Here's one. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry. Base is empty after the double play. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on.
No.
That clips the corner. Next offering is downstairs. And a base hit right there. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Oh. That's a ball.
Late on that fastball.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
And they'll do it again. Three-two now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And a superb diving catch. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And getting the start for Baltimore, number 63. What do you have on him? Digging in, Julio Rodriguez. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. And it gets by him. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay in there safely.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
The 1-0. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Pitch gets away. Runner stays put at third. Rodriguez, the lone runner, stands at third with nobody out. Swing and a foul out of play. Comes a 2-2. Up the middle. Base hit. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Mariners.
Everything came together for him. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2. It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
In the air to left center. Ward under it. And there's 1 down. One out. Runners at first and second. Pickoff throw. Raleigh dives back in safely. Oh. Swings and misses at 1 down below the zone.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2 on, 1 out. That one misses, and it's 3-2. On the ground right side, and that's a base hit. Doesn't stop, heads for home. Now he stops, and he's able to get back into third. Next to hit. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Cade Povich.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
The 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. It's gone. Grand slam. He leaves the yard to right, and they add to the lead. It's 5-zip. Ground ball right side. Throw to first in time. 2 outs, bases empty. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners.
Nope, outside.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. That is the inning. Top of the second. Now here's the Orioles DH, Samuel Basallo.
I'm sure he likes the 5-0 lead and the run support, but he's sat around a lot since warming up in the pen, and you'd hate to see a guy not have his rhythm to go out there and have a great start.
Fastball is outside. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1.
Ball.
Foul ball.
Really good
that's a
take,
ball.
especially with 2 strikes.
Basallo gets his lead at first. Nobody out. On the ground. Oh, great stop. There's 1 and 2. What a play. Now at the plate, Colton Cowser. And it's 1-1.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. To the right side, Young. And that is that. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Mariners, Cole Young. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Ward moving under this one. And there's 1 away. This one in the air. Alonso. 2 away now. 2 down, base is empty. Cal Raleigh, the next to hit. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Tap foul at the plate. Now the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Up the middle, a dive, nice stop, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Back in Seattle, now it's the second baseman, Jeremiah Jackson. And that one fouled off. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. That is strike 2.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Ball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Ball.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Nice grab to first. On the money. Nice play. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop Gunnar Henderson. Hit hard but foul off to the left. 2 down, nobody on. And that one wrapped foul. Young tosses to first, and the Orioles set down in order. As we go to the last of the third, and stepping in for the Mariners, Dominic Canzone. Late swing, foul to the left.
Well, these Mariners really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
That's a ball.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
Toss to Alonso. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Now he breaks his bat. Toss to Alonso, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. 2 outs, base is empty. Brendan Donovan up next for the Mariners, and that one is lifted in the air. Beavers on the move to the gap, and that is the third out of the inning. Back at T-Mobile Park as we go to the top of the fourth. Taylor Ward now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped. And a quick out, number 1. That one fouled off. The Mariners leading by 5, top half of inning number 4. The tag, and he's out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
The polar bear, as he was dubbed by his former teammate Todd Frazier. And that one hammered. And that one is off the wall. Throws to second. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Ready to go, bottom 4. In now is the Mariners DH, Luke Raley. In the air, left field, and that is foul. Raley, in his 4th year, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2016. To third. Gets it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next for the Mariners, the first baseman, number 12, Josh Naylor.
And he grounds one to the right side. He'll do it himself. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
The batter,
now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford.
In the air, left field. Grabs it on the run. And that is that. Back in Seattle, here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Samuel Basallo. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Orioles just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. A solo shot. And they've got their first run. It's 5-1. Just missed.
It's tough because you want to help your team, so it's easy falling into the trap of trying to do too much, and That just leaves you out in front from time to time.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Ball.
Line drive, that's a base hit into right field.
Up next for the Orioles, the center fielder, Cole.
Here's the center fielder, Cole. Cowser grounded out his first time up. Edward Bizardo gets the call from the pen.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
There goes the runner. Breaking ball, and that got him.
I got him. Thank you,
Up
mate.
next for the Orioles, the second baseman, Jeremiah Jackson.
Ball 1.
Tough spot right
that's
here.
the
Couple
ball.
runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The 2-1. Rodriguez under it. And there's one away. So next to hit for Baltimore, Dylan Beavers. Hit by a pitch his first time up.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Westburg on second. Cowser at first. One gone. That one misses. And it's 2-1. Foul ball there. Got him swinging for the strikeout.
The batter, number 2, Gunnar Henderson.
Ball. Whoa.
And another ball. Two on, 2 outs. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 3. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Naylor. He takes it on his own. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Orioles close the gap on the homer. It's now a 5-1 ball game. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Cole Young.
Well, these Mariners putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Fly ball down the line. One up, one down.
And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your team really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
Rodriguez.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Fought off foul. That one fouled hard the other way. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Line drive, speared at first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along, 2 quick outs. Raleigh now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Into the outfield, base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 1st inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Here's Ryan Helsley comes on now.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
On the ground. They get the force. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. Slings to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Strike 1. No, that's a ball. Ball, high.
That one pushed foul. That's off the mark. And now 3-2. The M's leading by 4, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Arozarena under this one. Brings it in. And there's 2 down. Here's Pete Alonso, 1 for 2.
First baseman, number 25, Pete Alonso.
Up the middle, Young to first, and the inning is over. Well, we go bottom 6, and stepping in for the Mariners, Brendan Donovan. Liner snagged at first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Gets him to chase after that one. This one ripped, but foul to the right. And the 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Mariners.
2 down, bases empty. Josh Naylor up next for the Mariners.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going. Foul ball. And the 0-1. This one smoked on its way out of here. He shoots one out to right. So 2 down, and now for Seattle, Cole Young.
Ball, outside.
Not able to hold up on that pitch in the dirt. That's strike 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, do players get bored during blowouts?
Well, it just depends. I mean, some days, Boog, when you're blowing it out, like you're getting a lot of hits and you're putting some numbers up in the columns. The worst thing on blowout games is if you're that guy with the goose egg and everybody else has got multiple knocks and you went 0 for. You're just saying, man, what is wrong with me?
The 1-0. That one back up the middle and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it backward.
They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Michael Rucker. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Rucker, in his 3rd season, he throws a cutter, a curve, and he works in a 4-seamer. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Now he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Man at first, one away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez under it and makes the grab. 2 down. Jeremiah Jackson will hit next. Canzone, long run into the gap, and that is that. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Julio Rodriguez. Back up the middle and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Albert Suarez.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard.
There's one. Double play. That's ideal relief efficiency. 1 pitch, 2 outs. Not half bad. And up next for Seattle, Dominic Canzone. On the ground at first, Alonso. He steps on the bag, and they go down fast. Back at T-Mobile Park, now it's the right fielder, Dylan Beavers. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That one lifted to left. Arozarena takes it in for the out. 1 down.
That's a ball.
The Orioles with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top of the 8th. This looks like extra bases. Round second, digging for third. Taylor Ward getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one.
That's a ball.
Runner on at third, one gone. Out towards right center field. Should be extra bases. And he makes the catch. Runner tags for home. The relay to the plate. Not in time. He's safe as they score a pair on the play. And first offering is fouled off.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Right back to him on the mound. The throw to first. Rutschman retired. That's out number. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners. Randy Arozarena. On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side, Jackson. In plenty of time to first, and they get the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Luke Raley. Ground ball to the right side, and foul ball.
No,
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. And it is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. All set to start the 9th in this one. Leading off, Pete Alonso. There's a swing and a miss.
Nope, that's away.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. That one ripped right center field. This one's got a chance. And that's going to bang against the wall. The throw in. Safe at second.
He's safe.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Ball.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. That one is gone. His second home run of the game. Westbrook, the next to hit. So they turn to their closer, Bryce Miller.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Late with the swing there. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Here at the top of the ninth. Fights it off. You'll see another. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first. Got him. Nice play. And it's fouled away. Comes up empty. That's strike two. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. So they're down to their final out. Jeremiah Jackson, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Orioles making a move for a pinch hitter, Jackson Holiday. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Beavers stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Holiday off of first with 2 away. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Jose A. Ferrer.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Rodriguez should have this one. And that is the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB Randberg. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And our final here today, 8-4 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew.